Dear students, in HTML form validation, video part 1 we have seen validations in text field. Now in this part of video, that is part 2, we are going to apply validations on radio button, checkboxes, etc. Now for that, open earlier created file in Composer. Now go to source. Now in source, we have already entered script tag and 2 validations. Now come to the last condition, that is for surname box, and now start typing condition for radio buttons, that is for gender. For that we are using if condition again. Here we are going to check if none of these 2 buttons are checked, then user will get an alert message and the focus of cursor will come to first radio button. So type here if, now double parenthesis we are using here, since the outer parenthesis is for whole if condition and the inner one is for 2 different conditions. Now 2 parenthesis if document, that is our object, dot form1, in this object we are having form1, that is our whole form, dot name of the field, that is gender, in square bracket we are writing 0, since all options are being counted by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So here we have 2 options, male and female. So the first option will have gender in square bracket 0 reference. So dot gender square bracket 0, dot checked means if this radio button is checked, is equal to false, that is equality between. Now if this button is checked, becomes false, that means if this button is not checked, then comes double ampersand sign, that is for AND condition. Now we are using second condition for second radio button, document dot form1 dot gender, now in square bracket we are writing 1, that means this condition will be applied to female radio button. Dot checked is equal to false. So since it is an AND condition, if any one of these conditions will match, then the block after this if condition will be executed, that is alert. Whatever we write the message, that will be displayed as we have seen in text field. Then comes focus. Now we want to bring focus on gender radio button, and that is the on first radio button. So document dot form1 dot gender in square bracket 0 dot focus, then return false and close curly bracket. Now let's see output of the same. Save this change and click on browse. Now our file is open in web browser. Type name, surname and then click on submit button without checking that radio button of gender. Now you are getting error, please enter gender here. Okay. So now we can see that this validation is applied. Now same way we are going to apply validation on checkboxes of hobby. For that again go to source in composer. Now after radio buttons validation, again start an if condition, if double parenthesis document.form1.hobby. Hobby is field name for all checkboxes. So hobby in square bracket 0 dot checked equal to false, double ampersand sign, next document.form1.hobby in square bracket 1 dot checked equal to false. Same way for third. Checkbox, third condition with ampersand sign between all these conditions. So when all these three conditions will be matched, for example if nothing is selected, user has not selected any one of this checkbox, then he will find an error that select at least one hobby. Now save the file. Then alert box we are alert function we are going to use after if, that is alert in bracket please select at least one hobby. Then focus we are going to bring on the first checkbox, that is document.form1.hobby in square bracket 0 dot focus, return false, and close this section of if condition by using curly bracket. Now save the file, click on browse, and let's see if it works or not. Now after typing name, surname, selecting gender, now click on submit button. You can see the alert message there. When we click on this alert message, our focus comes to the first checkbox of hobby. Now let's add one more validation for pin code. Now the validation will check whether pin code field is empty or if any non-numerical value is there or not. So for that, let's start composer again. Insert one label, that is for pin code. Now insert text field, give name, for example pin code here, click on OK. Now go to source. Now come to the part where we have entered the last. Before that we need to create one variable that will store value of pin code. So Z here document dot form1 dot pin code dot value. Now this Z variable will hold value which is stored in pin code. Now let's create condition, if condition for the same. Here type the condition, that is if 9 bracket. Now the condition is Z equal to blank, or two vertical bars are for or condition. Is NaN means is not a number, and in bracket we are writing variable to be checked, that is Z. So if there is nothing in variable Z, or if any non-numerical value is there in variable Z, then an alert message will appear, please enter pin code properly. And now we are bringing focus on the field document dot form1 dot pin code dot focus, then return false. Now let's save this and click on browse button to see the effect. Now we have left it blank and you can see the error. Now we are typing any non-numerical value, for example text here, click on submit. Now again it is showing you error. So both these conditions are working here. Now the last validation that we are going to include here is in password field. For that we are creating a field for password in our form. So go to label, define label, and type name of that label, that is password. Now insert password field using insert form field, then select password option here. We are giving name to this field as password only. Now you can see that field is inserted here. Now go to source and click before script end wherever you want to insert this validation. Before that we need to create one variable for password field. So variable a is equal to document dot form1 dot password, that is field name we have inserted, dot value. So now a will hold value which is there in password field. Now start if condition here, if, then in parenthesis a exclamation sign and equal to sign. Now exclamation and equal to sign is called not operator. That means whatever we write on right hand side, if it is not equal to left hand side, then only this condition will become true. So here for example we have given password India123, India in capital. So we are creating condition a exclamation sign and equal to sign, that is not equal to. Now in quotes we are writing that password India123 and then closing this parenthesis. Then statement that are to be executed when this condition will become true. So this condition will become true when user will not enter India123 in password field. So what to be done in this case we are defining here. So we are going to create an alert message, that is please enter correct password. Then we want to bring focus on that field. Document.form1.password.focus, then return false. Now we are going to save this and click on browse to see the output and whether it works or not. Now we are entering other details and entering correct password and submitting this. Now you can see that it is submitted. Now let's see another scenario where we are going to enter wrong password, and you can see that error comes or alert message is displayed, that is please enter correct password, or you have entered wrong password. Whatever you want you can give in alert message.